What's going on, everybody? Appreciate you watching this video. I know there's all kinds of shit to be watching out there, so I appreciate you watching my shit. And I just want to start, I guess, I always thought making videos was pretty lame, but and then I realized I'm the one sitting here watching them at home, so I guess that makes me pretty lame too, if you think about it. And I never really thought I'd make one. But anyways, this is just to document my experience buying my first boat. I've always wanted a boat. I've fished a lot, always from the shore or whatever, a kayak, but I've always wanted a boat. So I saw this on Facebook Marketplace and it seemed like a good deal. I really don't know too much about boats or anything like that. It came with the trailer, trolling motor, the bimini, everything in the picture pretty much. And so I bought it like $850, and this is me sitting in it right here. This is another picture, just the inside. I uploaded this picture to ChatGPT and game looked like that. Kind of funny. This was kind of the vision I had for the boat, like a flat bottom with the foam, and then the chairs, and then like a casting / like standing deck on the front. So, I mean, pretty simple, not too much to ask for. And these next pictures, this is like the current conditions of the boat. It obviously doesn't look good right there, you know. It's literally cracked to shit. This next spot looks like someone's dog was fucking chewing on it. In this back corner near the transom looks like a hole or something like that they tried to patch. This next picture is when we finally got it back home in New Mexico. And so the first thing I wanted to do was to literally just cut the entire top piece off. It's like a weird top piece that I wanted to replace with a casting deck or like a standing platform. It just seems like it would make more sense to me. And the first attempt was with like a diamond bit angle grinder. It went like maybe a ½ inch through. It didn't really work. So on the rest of this day, we just tore out the carpet, and that's like what it looked like basically on the bottom, just dried glue. That was pretty much it for that day. Alright, so this was the day I actually cut through the entire top piece of it, and believe it or not, this was the third tool I tried. You would think it would be the first, but again, I'm a learning student here. And of course I'm wearing some PPE. I'm not trying to breathe in all types of fiberglass dust and whatnot. And so it actually worked real good, obviously. It cut through the whole thing. I did feel some type of way about cutting this thing up, but that top piece just made zero sense to me, so I figured I would just cut it off and basically go from there. And I did want to get a look at like the internals of the boat to see what kind of condition the fiberglass was in or what was going on in there, and see what it looked like without the top on. So there's what it looks like. It's obviously way bigger what I had in mind. That's my mom's cat, Bobby. He was hanging out the whole time. It's pretty cute. Alright, so here's what the inside of the boat, like what it's made of, looks like, and god damn it if it does not look fucked up. I had to look it up to see what was going on, and apparently it's 2 layers of fiberglass with a piece of laminate in between. So it's obviously all cracked and it looks old as fuck. And this next picture is pretty much the same thing. I was honestly pretty discouraged looking at this. Just thinking about it, like the structure of the boat is like compromised, you know, like it's cracked all throughout, I'm assuming. And so doing some research, I initially wanted to work on it and do everything myself, honestly just to save money, but to learn the process myself and do it the right way. But after seeing this shit, I figured I would definitely take it to some type of professional to get it looked at or just see what they thought, you know, regarding its current condition. So I'll just leave it at that for the moment. These next clips are me grinding down the glue, or trying to, on the floor. In a few spots, I would literally grind it down too much and hit some of the fiberglass, which obviously isn't good, but I'm still learning, you know, I could always patch it up. So I figured just grind off all the glue, get it looking nice. I literally tried a few different things. This grinder died after a while, so I ended up switching to this green thing. I'm literally not even sure what it is. It just vibrates. It wasn't as aggressive as the grinder, but it took forever. So I used this for a while. I ended up getting just frustrated with how little it would take off, but it did all right. And in the next clip, I found a belt sander in the garage, so I ended up using that. It worked pretty good. I honestly liked this more than anything else, just because of wide, flat surface, wasn't as aggressive. It would cover a good area, you know, in a short amount of time, what you're looking for. And I used this for a while until I basically just kind of tore the sandpaper sheet apart. Here's a picture of that. And that was pretty much it for that day. I think it's only 2 or 3 days I've worked on that thing. Felt like a long time. Literally just sitting in the sun, messing with it, sweating my ass off. But I assure you, I was having fun the whole time doing it. And that's basically all the footage I have at the moment. Part of me feels like a dumbass for cutting it up and fucking with it when it was probably fine to just float around the day I got it. But I wanted to make something or just, you know, fix it up to where it would last. And I'm planning on taking my daughter and her mother out on it, so obviously didn't want it to sink or anything silly like that on one of our little trips. And again, I was making this video to hopefully also get some other people's point of view on like my situation or, you know, what the hell I'm doing with this and maybe their input or advice. Everyone's got something to say, obviously, which is pretty funny. But I mean, I'm asking for it. So yeah, let me know what you think, how stupid you think I am, or what you would have done different. And like I said, that's all the footage I have at the moment. I am planning on obviously working on it more, trying to get it fixed and, you know, take it fishing. So I will upload more and respond to, you know, whatever y'all have to say. And again, I appreciate you watching. If you watched all the way through, it was probably boring, unless you like boats or some shit like that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day.